What would be the first thing you would do? How would you go about this?
Well, the first thing we need to do in that is to educate the children that we send off to college and warn them of what's waiting for them there. Warn them of the problems. The second thing, and one of the things I've tried to do, is when we send a kid off to college, don't forget them. The church needs to contact them periodically on their birthday, on just one day a month. Send them a postcard. We love you. We miss you. How you doing?
Well, what role does the parents play in all this?
Well, the parents need to make sure that they've educated their child before they send them to college, that they're aware of it, and they need to somehow sit down with the child and explain to them. Don't be conned by the deception of strangers who are out to steal you from us and steal you from Jesus Christ.
Talking about stealing, how many kids actually get stolen, say over the last 5 years or so? What would be the figure if you had to take a good guess at it?
85% of the Christian are members of cults, okay? They all came out of the cults.
Okay.
When you go into the average college, if I said 10%, I'd be lowballing it.
Of the kids in college disappear?
Yeah.
You're talking about thousands of kids.
Yes.
I mean, just disappear.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, how worse can this get? This is an awful lot of people. I mean, what could the church do to help
Well,
us?
the only thing the church can really do is to educate the people educate the children before they go and make them aware of the problem that they're going to be facing. You know, one of the problems we have is, and I get a lot of phone calls from parents who lost their kids. I can't help them at that point. The only thing I can do is I can say to the parent, well, if your child is willing to talk to me, I will educate him if he's willing to listen to me.
If the child is willing to listen to you?
By law, you can't abduct the child. You can't steal the child back. If you do, you go to jail. So even the parent can't steal the child back without going to jail, without going through all kinds of problems. So the only thing I can do as a ministry at that point is say, you need to convince your child to at least talk to me.
So the bottom line is that if the kid is not prepared properly by the parent, then it gets the kids grows up with a different understanding. I mean, probably no understanding about this kind of behavior. And when he gets into college, he doesn't have a clue what procedure is going to be taking place.
And he's looking to be established. He's looking to find friends. He's looking for a whole new environment, and he's lonely.
And you get peer pressure as well, right?
And you get peer
kids
pressure.
Come with me, let's go there, and we're having fun down here. It's all great.
Or let's go save the world.
Yeah. What kind of mentality a kid need to have then if they accidentally get into the situation? What do you suggest they do? What would you say to a parent? Your kid is in an occult. How do we get him out?
Number one, you pray.
Well, that's a given.
That's a given.
Yes.
That's a big given.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number one, you pray.
Okay.
Number two, you stay in love with the kid. You must try to keep the communication.
You don't quarrel with them, and
you must try to keep the communication going as best you can. Okay. And it's probably absolutely wrong to say, well, you're in a cult and you shouldn't be there.
Okay. How do you approach this?
Well, I like to use the technique of let's talk about this group you're with. I'm a little confused. Can you help me out? Can you tell me what do they really think about Jesus Christ? Or what do they really think about? What do they really teach? Or who's the man behind it? And what's his track record? In other words, you ask questions that makes the child think and understand where he is.
It seems to me like what you're saying, you need a person who is qualified. Right. It doesn't sound to me like the ordinary parent can handle this.
Well, we can go into churches and train parents how to do that.
Well, you're willing to do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you've been with me, Tony.
Well, I've been here a few times,
We've gone up to as far as Maine, and we've been out.
Yeah. I remember
Ohio.
those good old days, yes.
We've traveled all over doing that.
Okay.
And you give me a call, I'll go.
Okay.
Because it's a lot easier to prevent the child from being caught than it is to try to get that child back out again. And the scary part is